ROTH contributions and conversions, paying now versus later. Let's move to the Roth accounts because they are central to any discussion about paying now versus paying later. With a Roth IRA, you contribute after-tax dollars, and if certain rules are met, your earnings withdrawals can be tax-free at the time you distribute those.
Right, and one of the bigger strategic questions we discuss with clients is whether a Roth conversion makes sense at all, and that means moving money from a pre-tax retirement account into a Roth IRA. So you pay tax on the amount converted in that year, but future qualified withdrawals are not taxed.
Right. And the trap is that a full conversion in 1 year can push you in a much higher tax bracket. That is why many people look at partial conversions over several years, often targeting low income years for required minimum distributions.
Right. So partials are kind of tax bracket management, if you will, is a phrase we like to use too. Is making sure that you're aware of where you're at and where you don't want to cross over that next level.
Right. Certainly, it's where we. So, excuse me. Sorry about that.
Well, I mean, no, I didn't mean to cut you off, but that's something where you're actively paying attention to those brackets, and it's important to sit down with the on the planning side there at the end of the year to make sure you don't go over that bracket, right?
Right. And we keep coming back to the planning and strategy because that is key in these situations we're talking about. You can't just really throw a number out there with these top things. When we build a tax strategy with clients, Roth decisions sit alongside everything else. We look at your projected tax brackets, your other sources of income, your charitable plans, the legacy you want to leave. And the goal is not simply to own Roth accounts. It is to use them in a way that supports your broader plan too.
Right. That's good. Well, you'll hear if you hadn't worked with us before, but if you call in, and that's something we are always having conversations with clients, and it's something that because tax-free income, and it can be a great planning tool for individuals.